what you do if you are in that lockdown situation and a person is able to get through the door and they have a weapon. First thing that I want to do is actually a mental exercise. We're going to start with a breathing exercise where I'm going to ask you each to breathe in for 4 counts, hold it for 4 counts, and breathe out for 4 counts. And we're going to do that twice. So if you could all please just close your eyes.
And we're not going to do anything to you, so don't get scared.
It's just purely a mental exercise. But close your eyes. Okay. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Like to put yourselves in a classroom on campus, somewhere that you feel safe. It's a normal day. Instructors up front teaching. Might be dozing off, doodling, taking notes. All of a sudden through the door comes a 6'2", 305-pound male. There's a silver object in the right hand. All of a sudden you hear screams, yelling. You hear loud noises that sound like fireworks. There's absolute chaos. What you need to do is survive this crisis. When you have survived it, raise your hand. Survive. 4, hold, 2, 3, breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Put your hands down. Alright. What kind of feelings, first of all, did you have when you were going through that mental exercise? You can just call them out.
I was calm.
You were calm?
Yeah, like the breathing exercise.
Okay.
Kind of calm.
But like when you started thinking about someone actually coming through the door with some type of object, and then there's absolute chaos and loud noises
Oh,
and
no,
stuff.
not at that point.
What about then, during the actual like situation? What kind of feelings were you?
Yeah, my heart there. Shaky.
Shaky? Who here had fear? Okay, hopefully every single person should be raising their hand. So you had fear. Some were anxious. What else?
Panic.
Panic. Is anyone angry or mad? No.
Who was?
I was.
Megan?
You were?
How dare you come into my classroom?
Yeah,
Noise when I'm trying to doodle, you know, like.
I think that's kind of what the more that we do this, that's probably besides the fear, my number one feeling is probably the anger.
Yeah.
Especially if you're in a classroom where you know people and you see your friends getting hit, or you have that good friendship with a professor or something like that. That's where it really kind of hits home. So those are the feelings. What did you do though to survive? A couple of you didn't raise your hands, but for those of you who raised your hands, what did you do to survive?
I tried to escape.
Okay, you escaped. How did you escape?
He's coming in this way. I'm trying to run out the other way.
Okay. So you had like 2 doors, or?
Yeah, the room I'm thinking of has 2 doors.
Okay.
Are you in my class?
Yeah. I figured they'd be coming after you, so.
Oh, is that right?
I was in a class.
Why does everybody hate me? So what else? What else?
Anybody hide underneath the desk?
No. Yeah.
Maurice?
Window.
The window.
What'd you do? A window?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the things we get a lot is those people hide underneath the desk or they play dead.
You know what? I think video would keep them from hiding underneath the desk.
Yeah. I didn't hide under the desk.
Yeah.
See that video?
So you jumped out a window. Did anyone try to counterattack the person? Self-defense, kung fu?
By attack?
Tai Chi?
I was throwing stuff.
I was throwing stuff too.
Throwing stuff?
What was that called? Distraction.
Anything else that we didn't mention? Any of you did? Alright. Yeah, and like I said, these feelings and these reactions, these options, this is what everyone has said. Yeah, this is exactly what people have said. Like I said, we've done over 3,000 people now since last summer. This is what people are have engraved in their minds of how they would react to this type of situation. And a lot of it goes back to what you were taught in K through 12. So what we'd like to do is just go ahead and walk through ALICE, which is an acronym that stands for Alert, Lockdown, Inform, Counter, and Evacuate or Escape. First thing is A, which is alert. So in a situation where you either hear something down the hall or someone comes in your classroom, who do we want you to alert? Okay, everyone, so those who are around you. Who else? Who?
Police.
Yeah, police. Yeah, so you're telling everyone else around you what's going on, but also the thing that you need to make sure that happens immediately is someone's telling the police what's going on. Okay, so how are you going to notify the police? Cell phone, okay, and what are you going to dial?
That number or 911, whichever one.
Okay, so with your cell phone, if you dial 911, who are you going to get?
Look at the
I'm not sure
dispatch.
about that. Yeah.
Cross.
Where are you gonna get?
Dispatcher?
Who? Which dispatcher?
Akron Police Department.
Yep.
You're going to get the City of Akron Police Department. Okay?
Hopefully they know where the Polsky building
Yeah, if you
is.
say Polsky building, they're probably
Across
going
the
to know.
street.
Which is across the street. You might have to tell them.
Yeah.
Listen, we had a call at the Goodyear Polymer building, which you can see all over Akron. They didn't know where it was at.
So,
And that's true, isn't it?
yeah.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks right before spring break.
Yep.
But exactly, you're going to get Akron Police Department if you dial 911 with your cell phone. Now, if you're on the middle of campus and you say you're Krause Hall or even Arts and Science and stuff, they're probably going to be like, okay, where exactly is that? And then you say the University of Akron. Well, their response is pretty much going to be, okay, hold on a second, I'm going to transfer you to the University of Akron dispatch. While our police, while the city police do drive around our campus and stuff, they aren't necessarily on our campus. They do respond once in a while to assist us, but our university police officers, who are sworn police officers in the state of Ohio, they are trained to operate on this campus. They know the buildings on this campus, and they can get anywhere on our campus in an emergency in under 2 minutes. And that's pretty much, if you think about like Northern Illinois, I think they said their police officers were on scene in 1 minute and 53 seconds,
Something like that.
but they still had 5 people killed.
Yeah.
And then Virginia Tech, they were on scene in just over 2 minutes, and you still had 33 people die, 32 killed, and 1 suicide. So a lot of stuff can happen within those 2 minutes, but our officers are on here all the time, and they can get here. So yeah, what we'd like you to do is instead of dialing 911 with your cell phones, is to have this direct line program into it, 330-972-2911. Now, we did talk about dialing 911. Where can you dial 911 from to get our dispatch?
Well, I noticed there were phones on the walls around here. Would those go direct?
Yep.
Yeah, we have any phone that is in a university building, you can use that, dial 911, and now go straight to our dispatch. They will also be able to tell where you're calling from.
The blue emergency phones, you see out there with the blue lights on them, you hit that button, you don't even have to dial it, you hit a button and it goes directly to our dispatch. And if you're not talking or anything and you hit like a 911 hang-up type thing, they send an officer to there to check out what's going on automatically.
Well,